Hello, I am Dr. Saurabh Patwardhan from Nandadip Eye Hospital. In this video, I will be speaking about a case of mature cataract with very shallow anterior chamber. So when such a case comes in our outpatient department, there are a couple of options we can follow. If they have significantly shallow anterior chamber depth and almost occludable angles, we know that this patient might go into phacomorphic glaucoma soon. So one option is that we proceed with peripheral YAG iridotomy, which gives us more time. We can dilate and check the patient and then plan the surgery. But at times we may have to proceed with early surgery and patient may not be ready for additional laser procedure. In such cases, if the anterior chamber depth is very shallow, say less than 2.4 mm, do not dilate these patients and check B-scan, pupil reflex and any signs of phacodonesis just to get the idea of cataract, and then prepare the patient for cataract surgery and dilate the pupil intraoperatively. So do not put any dilating drops in either outpatient department or after admission, because that may lead to angle closure glaucoma. So this is what I follow in these cases. I do not dilate these patients, and you can see the side port incision, it almost touches the iris. That shallow is the anterior chamber. So first thing I do is use some amount of intracameral xylocaine, which is preservative free, followed by intracameral injection of diluted adrenaline. So we dilute it generally 1:4, and that much is more than enough to dilate the pupil. Even lower concentration of adrenaline is also enough. So inject the adrenaline very slowly in the anterior chamber and you will find that pupil starts dilating well. This is followed by making the main entry. You can see how beautifully the pupil dilates. In case pupil fails to dilate, we should be ready with the plan for pupil expansion, either with iris hooks or pupil expansion rings, to help us in the procedure. So once 5 to 6 mm of dilatation is achieved, I am making the main incision here, and because we are dilating this pupil intraoperatively, there is no risk of developing angle closure here. Because it is a white mature cataract, I am staining the anterior capsule with trypan blue, and then I am injecting 2% HPMC. I prefer many times to use viscoat in such cases because it also helps in CCC, but in this case I am using 1.8% hyaluronate over the anterior capsule. And if you watch my other video of viscopress test, what I am observing here is flattening of the anterior capsule. So if 1.8% hyaluronate can achieve flattening of anterior capsule, I know that I don't need to aspirate the intralenticular fluid. But if I see the bulge despite using the 1.8% hyaluronate or viscoat, I have to aspirate the intralenticular fluid, because that indicates raised intralenticular pressure as well as presence of those fluid pockets. So in this case none of these are found, so I go ahead with the CCC, but I prefer to use the side port incision because it avoids the leakage of viscoelastic and hence more controlled capsular axis which can be achieved here. Once the CCC is complete, there is no need of any hydrodissection in these cases because the nucleus is already free, and I go with half trench followed by chop This is a very soft cataract, though it is a mature one. Generally we find that these pre-intumescent cataracts are quite soft in nature, and we can divide it very easily using chops, and minimal phaco energy is needed in these cases to emulsify the pieces. Once the chopping is done, I do bevel sideways or downwards to do the quadrant removal, and I am using 100% Ozil here. It's a soft cataract which we expect in these kind of intumescent cases. Make sure that your phaco tip stays in the center of the chamber all the time to avoid any posterior capsular rupture, and the cortex is removed using the coaxial IA. Sometimes this cortex may be sticky, which you can also remove after placing the IOL. So after placing the IOL, if you find there is some cortex left, you can just rotate the IOL and then take out the cortex. So I am implanting a extended depth IOL in this particular case, a diffractive EDOF, and then I am washing off all the remaining viscoelastic. So for mature cataracts, white cataracts with a very shallow anterior chamber, we can go ahead with a dilatation on the table to avoid the patient going into angle closure attack. If we dilate the patient in the outpatient or before the surgery, so this is a good way to deal with it. Of course, the second option of doing YAG laser iridotomy and followed by planned surgery is also a good option. Thank you.